Hi guys, welcome to the latest installment in the workout diet for 2020. So let's get right into it.
When I'm up through the night, I can't turn down the noise. Say all the words out of my mind about who I'm supposed to be. I start to believe I can't get it right. Remember the days I let slip away. They were simpler times. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are. Don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars. You'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Maybe my compass was wrong, and I'm still on my way closer to where I belong. I'm still rolling the dice, praying sometimes don't last it long. I'm losing my faith, I'm walking away from what you knew all along. Mama told me before you leave, if there's only one thing you remember from me, child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are. Don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars. You'll be dancing, dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life you'll be dancing on the moon. I'll bet my life you'll be dancing on the moon. Dancing on the moon. Child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are. Don't lose your head or your heart. I'll bet my life on your stars. You'll be dancing, dancing on the moon.
guys, so the major things that happened this week were the fact that I liked my physique update when I was looking at it. I didn't take my weight for it, unluckily, because I was in a rush that day. So I made sure to get the physique update in, and I'm really glad I did because of how I looked. The only thing is I didn't know the weight for it. So in terms of getting to that point, because that's the point I probably would like to stay, maybe get a little bit leaner, but at least at that point, you just have to work some back down to that point and then find out what weight I am, and if I'm happy with it, try and maintain that. And other than that, I really did like how I looked. I looked leaner. I looked like you can start to see definition coming in. Had some ab definition, definitely. So it's just being patient and trying to make sure I get back to that point. In terms of my nutrition, it's been pretty much spot on this whole week. There was a incident on the Monday, I lie. On the Friday, if I can remember days. On the Friday, where I went out with the parents, and obviously that sort of was like my little meal off plan. However, I'm not worried because I got back on the horse straight after, but it is health and fitness, and like you're supposed to make time for your friends, your family, your partner, and actually have the opportunity to make memories. If that means eating a little bit more food than you should, sometimes it's worth it, because a memory is always better than being strictly in it into bodybuilding and then have no time for anything else. You're supposed to have like a well-rounded life. You're supposed to complement it, not take away from it. So that's my view on it. So yeah, I slipped up once, I guess. I went off plan for one meal and then got back on, so I'm fine. In terms of my actual training, however, there was a rough week. I'll say it was a little bit ropey because I injured my shoulder, my AC joint, bench pressing, and it was actually bench pressing a load that was supposed to be easy and I'd done the week before, but it just happens. I looked back at the footage and saw that I was basically bench pressing badly. Like I was using the old form from when I was 82, 86 kilos, and now because I'm not as wide, because there's not as much of me in terms of fat and that pretty much, that I've lost the ability to use that technique anymore without injuring myself, because I looked at the technique and I was basically having my arms either perpendicular or parallel to my body, because it was at 90 degrees. My arms were out at 90 degrees to my actual torso, so I now have to go back and rework my technique, because I ideally want it like between 45 and 75 degrees when I'm bench pressing in that bottom position, but my arms always seem to flail out when I'm doing it now to 90, which is putting my shoulders at risk. So that's something I have to do, because if I keep using that technique, I'm going to just like keep hurting myself and not really make much progress. Whereas if I sort of refine my technique and like change it, I will be able to be stronger and less injury prone, but it does mean losing a little bit of strength more than likely, as I have to readjust and refine a new technique. But I think for me to take that new technique and to make it, or to find one, refine it and use it so I don't get injured as much, and I can actually get stronger over the course of a year, not just for the next week until I get injured again, I think it's a smart decision. In terms of the only other thing to talk about is my coursework I've been mentioning. Up till now, I'm almost done with it. There's little bits I have to touch up, but I should be done with it pretty soon. So again, just keep bearing with me. The process is almost over in terms of that. Then we can actually get back to regular scheduling. And other than that, there's nothing else to really talk about. So that ties everything up into a nice little bow. So guys, if you enjoyed this video, can you do me a massive favor and smash that like button? Can you subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss another video? Can you share this with your friends and family if you think it'd be informative or entertaining? And most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you in the next one.